Wadad, I remember you. I remember when I was a child running through your garden, picking flowers, and you waiting for me with a surprise. I always looked forward to it, which was a fresh, warm egg with my name penciled carefully on it. You always told me that the hen you kept loved me so much that she laid an egg with my name on it. It was magic. I remember you as the woman who was different, as the woman who was eccentric, as the woman who fascinated me as a child and who haunted my dreams as an adult. I knew you as Amtu Wadad, the lady in the garden who defied her context, isolated herself from what I knew as a conventional society, and the woman whose mystery remains a story to be uncovered.
Garden, deep inside, I have a voice. A story to tell, a life untold.
Why did you stop painting? What happened to your labor? What happens to an artist when she loses her artistic voice? And under what conditions did you lose it, if ever? Under what conditions did you conceal your expression?
I'm Dina Rawdah El-Balah, born in 1913 and educated at the very beginning at the Ahliya school, where I met my cousin Wadad. Well, later I knew that we were relatives because she won a prize in art, so I was very proud of that. She was exactly like her predecessor or her teacher, Farouk. They had an eye which was a camera.
هي انحطت ببيئة ومجتمع وبلد مش لإلها، كان لازم تكون somewhere else.
كانت avant-garde بالنسبة لوقتها.
She painted whatever was around her because she didn't go much out. I was told by my cousins Dr. Fuad, Halim and Nadim if I would ask her to go and finish her studies in art in Rome. And I did ask her. She answered, never, never, I shall not take my brother's share. I said, but they're ready to give it. She said, no, they're not married, they'll have children, I will leave it to them. And she did not accept to go to Rome, where they were very anxious to see her finish her studies in art.
I knew you as the artist whose art hung on our walls at home in Beirut. You had a different history that I saw through your paintings and through the spoken history from some relatives that revealed with sorrow that Wadad was someone once. So why did you isolate yourself and lived like a hermit? Why did you reject society? Why did society reject you? Did you ever love? Were you ever loved? What happened to you?
At that time, she was very normal, nothing special about her. And at that time, I did not ask her if she was painting or not. But I know that she did, because she had no other interest except in painting. Later, after I returned from Iraq, somebody told me that she was not well and she was not well treated. I believe that she was not, as they said, foolish. She was only defending herself in the way she behaved.
يعني بعيد عن الناس، انت كيف تبعد عن الناس. هاي يعني صار عندها نوع هستر، مثل الهستر، يعني كيف واحد بتهستر هيك صار عندها عقلية هستر. ايه هي بكون معذبين حدا من زمان صار هالكريز عليها، ما بعرف، يعني بعرفها هيك. يعني هي على كتر الدرس ضاعت، معلمة كتير، هي كانت معلمة مدرسة وبعدين رسامة عالمية كانت، يعني مش انه حيالله رسامة. بطلع لي عندها شي 200 ام الوان واكثر.
How can a woman whose paintings, whose brush captures beauty, light, souls, serenity, life, and other sensitive details be crazy? How can a woman who welcomed me into her garden as a child picking flowers be abnormal?
I was 12 years old. I knew that I have an aunt, her name is Wadad, and every 2 weeks I was carrying some stuff to her because she was living by herself and she don't like to talk to anybody, and I don't know why they called her crazy. She was not happy. She was skinny and she don't want to see anybody, only me.
Why?
Because she's upset from the others, what happened to her.
It happened after they moved her from Beirut to the mountain, to Alay. The reason was to be able to sell that land, which I believe, as being a sister, it is partly an owner of the land. And that is why she objected, she refused, and they forced her to move to the mountain, to Alay.
طلعوها لأنه عادي كان عامل المطعم وجدك معه قد ما صار بقى معه كيكفي المطعم. بيعوا الشقة في براس بيروت، وهلا وداد قاعدة فيه البيت تحت، بس بيعوه بده يطلعوها اللي شارين، يعني بقى ما كانت تطلع، طلعوه بالقوة لفوق.
Often you told me that society is not kind and that I should always define myself according to me. As a child, these words were understood as words go in a certain order. How can a child not be herself according to herself, I thought. A child owns the world, the sun, the sea, the garden, the flowers. That's all that matters. As time passes, these words have more meaning, more depth, more truth in them.
Always I was asking her, because I admired her painting, to give me one. She said, no, this is for my brother Abdallah, and after me you will take care of all these paintings. Every time I was asking them about the paintings, they said, no, we don't know about it, and they are destroyed, and it's not more, they have no more value about it. Really, I was so sad and angry because nobody took care about it. But when I found later that they are still, but not in a good shape, I felt that they are still there. I can get them back and renew them.
Your paintings were lost when we escaped the country during the Civil War. I recovered them and restored them, restored your voice.
Wake me up from the garden. Deep inside.
There was adhesive on the back. It was hard to tell, but we think it was probably a silicone-based adhesive that was just scattered all over the back of the canvas. So that needed to be removed. And this is another painting titled Bedouin Woman. That this was the condition it arrived in. Again, like the others, it was unstretched with considerable paint loss, flaking paint, and the canvas was quite deformed. It's a close-up of the bottom right corner with extensive paint loss right down to the canvas. A lot of the paint was displaced all over the front of the painting. And the painting was, after the paint was consolidated, it had a vapor treatment to help set down the paint and relax the canvas. Then the painting was lined onto a secondary canvas. And this is the final picture after the retouching. I got quite close to the painting and was able to really see the paint layer and a lot of the little fine characteristics and glazes. And it seems like she, was a quite well-trained artist, and a lot of the little details are quite nicely painted. So I found them quite impressive paintings, actually.
You disappeared from my life, and yet my dreams host you as a constant visitor. You come to my dreams voiceless, but trying to speak. I cannot hear you, but I can see you struggling to tell me something I should know. Where did your voice go? What are you trying to say? I want to know everything about you.
سنة سنتين نطلع وننزل عن شهر لا جمعة جمعة لا ناخذ لها أكل لفوق. هان جمعتين ما طلعنا. صار الثلج شو متر بعليه. ما عاد نطلع. طلعنا كان في حاجز سوري بنص طريق عليه. طلعنا فتحنا البيت ما في حدا. بعدين نزلنا على البيت. فيسألون عنا قلنا له حطيناه ببلاد الصليب. فوق ميتة فوق ودفنوه. هيك حتى ما أول حدا يسألنا يعني. مع إني دفنته. بدك شنها نطلع أنا وياك عليه وندلك وين. لا هون هذا مدخل برا.
هذا المدخل ايه؟
ايه من هون كان.
هذا في مدخل هون وفي مدخل.
لا هون كان هذا.
هاي المطبخ هون.
وش الباب هون؟
ايه هذا هيك. هذا هيك معرفة. ما كان هذا.
كانت قاعدة أو نايمة على الأرض؟
لا قاعدة نايمة. مجمدة. خلعنا الباب. لأنها ميتة ومكبش لي هيك كومة وحدة. وأنا ناخدها بهالليل. قال عمك فريد تعال نبحث هون ونطمن نبحث وين نروح فيه؟ ما فيك تفتحيها مكبش لي هيك ثلجة. بقى بحثنا بهالليل أنا وياه وحل كل شوية شو بعدها بدها بحث، كل شوي بدها بحث. حتى بحثنا طمنا هالرمل عليه، هي حد البيت حد البناية.
I'm not gonna put the bones in the middle now. بدي ما تشيلها هلا دقيقة. Yeah, we don't know. Okay.
هلا مصورين كلهم سوا.
We don't know. I'm sure it's Dina هيدي.
Two?
It's big. Sorry, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but I wanna see more.
What did we find? Why are you crying?
On the long run, I developed a feeling that though as a human being we have a little existence in that world, that we did in a way or other has been denied her existence. Just to be buried with no ceremony, it's something wouldn't happen in our society. It was kind of getting rid of a certain garbage. I hate to mention it, don't mention the word probably, but as somebody was to get rid of her.
We miss her, but she is with us now, with her paintings. She'll be always in our hearts, in our mind.
I want to be back to your garden, feeling the earth, feeling your presence in every corner, recovering your steps, uncovering your voice. I find myself in you and in your unknown story. Your constant presence in my memory and life taught me to unlearn everything I learned. You remain my refuge from expectations, a place I go when I need freedom of being me. Your garden remains your refuge from expectations. Your voice, your expression, your person, and your story is just beginning.
Wake me up from the garden. Deep inside, I have a voice. A story to tell, a life untold. Under the peach tree, let me